In this Energy Healing Podcast episode, we're going to hear the audio portion of a live stream video event with Reiki Master and All-Love teacher Sherry Tuegel, where she shares the All-Love method, how it came to be, what attendees can experience when they join her event, and the powerful, positive emotional benefits that can arise during an All-Love event. You'll have the opportunity to connect with her and attend one of her sessions through Zoom. Yes, these are being offered online. You can contact Sherry through email at sherrytuegel@verizon.net, and that is SherryTuegel, Sherry Tuegel @verizon.net. You can find her on her website at body-beloved.com, body-beloved.com, and she is also on Facebook. I will have all of this information linked up in the show notes. Without any further delay, let's join my conversation with Sherry Tuegel. Stephen Carter here, your host for a wonderful conversation. We are here to learn about the All-Love process, and we have an expert here to tell us all about that process. We have Miss Sherry Tuegel, and Sherry holds 3 Reiki masterships. She earned her first Reiki mastership in 2001. She became an All-Love teacher in 2008, and she has been very much a proponent of the All-Love experience, the method for healing and all other manner of good feelings and positive life changes. So, Sherry, welcome. So tell me or tell us, what is All-Love about?
All-Love is a wonderful experience. It's very, very experiential. It doesn't have a technique or different levels. It's just this amazing energy that comes into the class. You do learn ways to work with the energy, but the energy itself came out of the Great Pyramid of Giza when Patrick Ziegler spent the night there in 1980 and was initiated with this energy. And it's been interesting to me to meet other people that have been to Egypt who have felt the same level of energy when they've gone to certain sacred sites in Egypt. So this is an energy, and he calls it SEKHEM. That was the original name. The work changed. He wanted to share it with the world. It went out and became different forms. Anyone who had a particular experience, because you really connect with the spiritual body, and they might have seen Isis, so they called it Isis SEKHEM. If they connected with Kuan Yin, it would be Kuan Yin SEKHEM. So it would be, it has many different names, but really it originated out of Patrick's visit in 1980. And he brought in a lot more and continues to do that to add to the depth of the class.
I've signed up for the class and I show up, and I do want to make a distinction in a minute about where we are as far as COVID. So a lot of our work has been moved online, and I want to talk about that in a second. But assuming that someday we'll be back into real in-person experiences. So let's talk about what that looks like, and then move and share information about how you're dealing with this situation, the online processes.
The in-classes are very dynamic, particularly Patrick's classes. They're very wild and deep and heart-opening. All of the classes are very heart-opening. In a physical meeting, we always ask if it's okay for people to be touched. As I begin a meditation, I touch the heart, the high heart here. Often people go into very deep emotional release in a class in person. We ask them if it's all right to either touch their feet or somewhere safe on the body, or give them a hug. They give us permission in the beginning, and they know that they can withdraw that permission at any time. I love how within a very short period of time in one of our in-person classes, and oddly, it still happens on Zoom, that we become a family. There's a sense of authenticity, transparency, and intimacy that begins to show up during these classes. The energy that has blocked us from feeling love for everything, for ourselves, for others, whatever that block is, often comes up and knocks on your heart's door and says, would you like to deal with this? And people begin to laugh hysterically. They begin to cry hysterically. They begin to scream and rage from whatever comes up to be processed. My classes are a lot quieter than Patrick's. It comes through more gently through me. One friend called my work All-Love Light. Mm-hmm. It's interesting. There is what Patrick calls an initiation that can come in. You're likely to begin to feel the energy of the work almost immediately. Most people feel a tingling in the body, or they just notice a change. And that tingling in the body, if you concentrate on it, gets stronger. So there's a lot of movement. You probably have heard of Kundalini, the energy of Kundalini, which can be like the energy in your body magnifies. Well, that kind of thing happens with the all-love energy as well. I've seen some dynamic movements happen, or there's just, you don't even see the movement, but they feel the tingling in the body. It can increase to the point to what Patrick would call a whole body heart orgasm, or some would see it like Kundalini, which is similar to that. It's just this bringing the energy in from above and up from the earth, and it comes out and opens up, and your heart just becomes huge. It's as if you were one big heart chakra. It's very, very dynamic. It's very different from most of the work that I've seen in other healing classes. Not that I've been everywhere, but I've been to a number.
You've moved your classes or your experiences online. How does that work? If someone wants to join you for an online session, how do they do that, and what can they expect?
They just have to let me know that they're interested, and I will send them the link. I'm on Facebook under my name, Sherry Tuegel. They can just message me on Facebook or message me, sherrytuegel@verizon.net. We'll probably spell that out on the information below. And I will send them the link. And also I send information about the class. I give them a lot more depth than we'll be able to probably cover here of what to expect. Obviously, the Zoom classes are not the same, and they have the same energy. It has been amazing and surprising to see how much the energy transmits on a Zoom call. Most people, if they're folks who've taken Reiki, they know there's distant Reiki. So you don't have to be in person for this to work. I do Patrick has been doing Zooms as well. And you can find his stuff on Facebook. You can look up Patrick Ziegler on Facebook to get his information. The classes, for me, I do a guided meditation that is also on YouTube if you want to hear Patrick guide it. I do a different, shorter version, and then I play a lot of music and let people go into whatever it is they need to go into. It can be deeply, deeply peaceful, or it can be very evocative, depending on what it is you need for that day, that experience. I can't really predict. If people are struggling, I will offer the possibility of them working a little bit on whatever's blocking them. And the whole group will hold that space for them as they go into whatever it is that they're struggling with. To me, the whole point of the work is to open your heart and awaken, to move into a space of deep, deep peace. In fact, my first experience with All Love, back before I'd met Patrick, I went into such deep quiet that breathing was an interruption. It felt like I don't want to do that. I just wanted that deep, sweet stillness. So that can be there, and you can go into your darkness and release it and let the light come in. You can't ever predict, but my feeling about this work is whatever is needed comes in.
Sounds very exciting and calming at the same time.
Yes.
Now, how often are you doing your Zoom sessions?
Once a week. Okay. And right now I'm doing them every Monday. I'll be staying with Monday unless something comes up, but I would give people time to be aware of that.
Sherry, one more time. when people are keen to learn more, how do they get in touch with you?
On Facebook, Sherry Tuegel. Click on and private message me. And also sherrytuegel@verizon.net. That's a great way to get in touch with me.
And that is Tuegel.
Right.
Right?
I also have a website, body-beloved.com. You can learn a little bit more about me there.
Sherry, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we close out?
Only that I'm deeply grateful, Steve, for you to take this time and make this available to people. It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
It is my pleasure. And with that, I will say thank you. And I would encourage people who would love to give All Love a go, love to give it a try, be in touch with Sherry, and you will be in good hands. And I'm sure the experience will be absolutely amazing. Sherry, thank you.
Thank you, Steve.